So here we have our financial model from our 101 and 201 classes. The summary page, probably we didn't do it in our previous courses, but we are planning to make some charts and tables here. So we've left these formats designed for you in advance. Of course, for those of you who want to do it on your own, you could make your own design, or you could, try and copy the design from the modeling school. And we have our model tab, our operating income tab, and our DCF tab. For those of you who are listening in early 2024, maybe the designs are a little bit different from what you have built. However, we note that the contents are 99% similar. We have also included some new raw data for our Financial Modeling 301 course. We've also included the Property, Plant, and Equipment tab, detailed information on PPE balances by property type. And we have our format tab on the rear. So let's bring this format tab to the front. We're going to copy this tab. So we're going to use the Control key and we're going to drag it over here, which we can duplicate. We're going to name this tab Scenario. Let's also change the colors of the tabs. For your reference, I pressed the alphabet T for quicker navigation. And let's also change the names up here as well. So we're going to do a scenario analysis. Okay. First, we're going to build an input tab, as we mentioned before. We're going to make various assumptions. And what we're going to do is we have a lot of assumptions that we have made from our previous courses. And we can say that the most sensitive of these assumptions are definitely assumptions that are related to revenue assumptions. So these 9 assumptions over here, these are extremely critical to our DCF results. So what we're going to do is, as we can see, the average selling price assumptions are not, it's not going to be that volatile because we put in a very low number. However, for other numbers, for the quantity numbers, we've put in a very aggressive numbers. So these numbers, according to how they pan out, how they become in the future, a 10% difference in these outcome assumptions are going to make a very big difference in our DCF results. So we're going to make assumptions for these 4 inputs over here related to quantity of Botox and fillers, US and international. And we're going to make 3 individual scenarios related for each individual assumption. So let's come back to our scenario analysis. And what we're going to do, we're going to build Botox US quantity, so vials sold assumptions. And we're going to name it, we're going to put a bull case, we're going to build a base case, and lastly a bear case. And let's indent these 3 names to the right. So Alt H, the number 6. And then we're going to make 3 more of these sets. So Control C, we're going to make 3 more lumps of these assumptions. So number 1 is going to be Botox US. So it's going to be Botox US vials sold. Number 2 is going to be Botox International vials sold. So you replace US with international. Number 3 is going to be on fillers. Fillers US. And lastly, fillers international vials sold. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make assumptions over on this space over right here. So 3 individual assumptions for 3 individual cases, alt HH, or we can, bring one of the formats over here, copy and paste format. So Control C, and we're going to do alt EST, paste special. We can apply the same here, Control C, alt EST. Same goes here as well. So press F4 to duplicate your actions before. F4, F4. And before putting in our assumptions over here, we are going to, link some of the historical results over here. So historical results, we only have one scenario. So we don't have separate, results. These are actual results. So we're going to link them to the actual historicals. So we don't have the data for 2018. So we're going to start from 2019. So the actual historical results for 2019, Botox US vials sold. So it's going to be these data over here. So we're going to bring 2019 data, move it to the far right. Let's do a little bit of formatting. In fact, let's do it for the entire row over here. So Control Shift 5, Alt H0 for those of you who have already forgotten the shortcuts. Let's apply the same for the other rows as well. Control C, Alt EST. Let's do it in advance. F4. Let's link the historical data for other product lines as well. Botox International. This one over here. And this time fillers US. It's these numbers over here, starting from 21.2%. And lastly, fillers international. All right. And let's also bring in the compound annual growth rates as well. So let's do the same for the CAGR as well, starting from 25.4%. Whoops, again, formatting, Alt EST. And let's bring Botox International, these numbers over here. fillers. And lastly, fillers international as well. And lastly, let's make these rows thicker. And now let's move on and build these assumptions.